Hi, this is Leigh Ambergy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mentor, Ohio, and thank you for joining me on today's video. This is the card that I'll be showing you in just a little bit. It features the Share a Milkshake bundle from the new mini, and also that also coordinates with my January PDF tutorial. Features the Share a Milkshake bundle, and you can receive this tutorial when you place a $25 online purchase in my Stampin' Up! Store using a certain host code. I will send you a file that has photos for 5 cards, a listing of the material, products used for those cards, and step-by-step directions on how to make those cards. So again, this goes for the entire month of January. And also, celebration is in full force. That started January 5th. That will end February 28th. Celebration is only 2 months this year. And also, there is a joining special. So if you would like to take Stampin' Up! For a test drive this month in February, that's the greatest time to do this. It's a wonderful opportunity to, like I said, take Stampin' Up! For a test drive. You can sign up as a demonstrator if you want to have classes, if you want to sell to your family and friends, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can, if you want, purchase for a discount and remain a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, or you can do a one and done. You can sign up for the goodies, for the great deal that they're offering, and call it quits. Whatever, it's strictly up to you. But there are 3 different joining options, and options 1 and 2 feature the Stampin' Cut Mini and Emboss. So this is mine, the standard, the white one. But there is during the promotion a boho blue color, and yes, that will be a new in color. When the new catalog comes out, we will be saying goodbye to a group of in colors and saying hello to a whole new color range. So this will be one of our new in colors, boho blue. So you can receive options 1 and 2. Options 1 is the new boho blue color. Options 2 is the white, like the one I have. And option 3 does not include a mini, but you will get to pick out $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Material products of your choice for $99, and it ships free. That third, all the options, it ships free. So the $175 worth of product from the mini catalog, the annual catalog for $99, or options 1 and 2 is $175 worth of product. You will receive the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss in either boho blue or white for $129. So 3 great options there to ponder and think about. And again, okay, our card today is featuring the Share a Milkshake, and I just wanted to show you I am going to be using the pastel adhesive back sequins, and those are on page 9, that marked so I can remember and find it. And this is what they look like. They are gold, petal pink, and balmy blue. So I will be using those on our card today. And then the Share a Milkshake bundle is right here. And that's on page 12 in the catalog. Love, love, love this set. And I will be using featuring this set for my Valentine cards I will be having on the 23rd of this month. You can always go to events on my blog, and that has a listing of all my classes out there. But again, this is the card that we're making. And I know usually when it comes time for me to do a video, I'm always saying, okay, we're going to change it up a little bit. But I don't think we're changing up anything. So that's unusual. That is really unusual for me. So I'm just going to get my max. I know I'm going to need it. But what I am going to do right now is just sort of get my pieces apart. So my card base is thick, basic white, 4¼ by 11. That's scored in the center at 5½. I have a piece of petal pink cardstock. All the dimensions will be listed right below this video. This is the Country Gingham Designer Series page. Cottage, whatever was it? Oh, it was in the last mini. It's retired. But we're going to die cut this. So I'm going to pull my little mini over here. And I'm going to do, just right now, the die cutting that does not need to be stamped. I'm going to do that right now. And just get that out of the way. So this is my rectangle stitch die. And I'm going to get my platform. Get my platform all situated here. And I'm going to run this through. Stamp and Cut and Emboss Mini. Maybe. There is. There's that. I'm done with that. And then I need all my die cuts in here, so I hopefully don't end up losing anything. Just get everything. This. So I need this. Is for my dies. Might not work. And what I did for this is I just pulled out a piece of scrap. A lot of the cardstock I am using today on this card is scrap. I always do that. When I go to make a card and I know I'm going to be doing some die cutting, I keep all of my, just reach right here. I'll show you this in just a second, but I want to get this, die cut this through, and then I'll show you my cardstock. My Greek papers wanting to take off. All right, so I have this. I have this. Oh, and I don't have a brush over here with me, which I forgot that I might need that. So let me just pull this out of here. Maybe not. I might have to actually get up and go use my brush, which I'm going to have to. So all right. Forgot that I would need, I've got these hanging on. Come on. Forgot I would need that. So I just went over. I keep my brush out. Let me take your pick tool with my brush. I keep that out over where I have my regular size stamp cut and emboss machine. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is how I keep my cardstock. I have 2 holders, and they are underneath my desk, my work area. They're hanging file folders. And then I have these clear plastic sleeves, and they were a little bit taller, and they're shop order holders, and they had like a little hole in the top for them to hang, and I just cut that off. But I have on here my cardstock, so I know what it is. So I keep all my scraps. If it's not a full 8½ by 11 piece of cardstock, I put them all in here. And then if I know I'm doing some die cutting, I pull this out, or even stamping, pull this out and say, okay, what piece do I have that will work for this? So that's how I keep my cardstock and my cardstock scraps. Every demonstrator is different. So let me get that out of the way. And then now we'll do some stamping. This is going to be my greeting. And this is in Sweet Sorbet. So I'm going to stamp that. And that has to be die cut. I also need the little cherry in the sweet sorbet. And again, I have pulled out scraps, so that's what I'm using. Oh, I did have another die cut that I forgot about. My stitch circle. So let me run that through so at least I can get all of that out of the way, so I don't confuse myself more than I already am. Okay, there's that. And then on this, I'm going to stamp with Petal Pink my ice cream. And this is a photopolymer set, so I am using my Stampin' Pierce mats to make sure I get a good stamped image. And then I'm going to be using Balmy Blue. This piece. Here's my Balmy Blue. All right, and this is like two-step stamping. So there's like the outlined image and a solid image. Normally I stamp my solid image stamp first and then go over it with my outline. I found with this particular stamp set, I'm doing much better doing it the opposite way. I'm doing better stamping with the outline image first and then the solid image. So play around and see which, you know, sometimes what's always tried and true that you've always done might not work the best with a certain type of stamp set. For some reason, like I said, yeah, I'm doing it backwards of what I normally do. So I'm stamping this stamp, like I'm calling it the outline image stamp, full strength, full juice. And then, you notice I've got stamp off. I will be using this stamp set, and this card will be a card for my downline meeting that I'm going to be having soon. And whenever I have a class and they're going to be stamping off, I always put that on the stamp block, because even though I tell at the beginning of the class you're going to stamp off, people forget, and you know what, I forget too. So I'm lining this up with the top right corner and just stamping that down. And again, I had stamped off, so there we go with that one. And I need the straw, and I'm just going to stamp this on the side. I don't like that, which I don't think I can get another one on there, maybe at the top, but I know on this one, and again, like I said, I've used scraps. I like that one better. So now we just have to die cut everything. So, and again, I'm going to start with this. My platform. Now, if you were using the regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss, you would be able to probably get all of these on that machine at one time. But since I'm doing my die cutting right here, and I did not stamp and die cut everything ahead of time and just assemble everything for this video, I'm using my mini, so I can keep it right here on my work desk. And yes, I do have some tape I'm using to make sure my dies don't shift on me. I probably should get some new plates. The more cut and warped your plates are, the dies don't sit that well on them. So but I'm okay with using my tape to tape stuff down. So I'm just going to, that looks good. And again, a little piece of my tape. I'm gonna get my straw was the one on there I didn't care for. So let's get my cherry on here. And I know you probably can't see this, but there's a little hole at the top of this die, and I am trying to get to where I can see ink, my ink in the top of there, and then I kind of know that I've got that lined up. I thought I had it lined up, but I've got that lined up pretty good. That on there. There's my straw. Straw looks good. And my ice cream. Let's get my ice cream. And the neat thing about this ice cream is it gives you a little, cuts a little, this right here, cuts a little slit. So you can stick the straw in there, or there's a spoon with this set. A spoon die cut and a spoon stamp, but the die cut, that will cut out a spoon. Okay, so I've got everything on there. It's taped down, so it's not going to go anywhere, hopefully. Print that through. Okay, so I'm going to get all my pieces, parts off of here. I'm going to put all my dies back in my little holder so I don't lose them or misplace them, since I'm going to need them. I want to say my straw. My straw looks really weird, but I'm okay with that. And you know, I say that, but I'm not. I say I'm okay with that, but I'm really not. And this one I didn't care for too much. Let's just run it through again and see if I like it any better. Wow, that one didn't even get that to stay on there. Let's try this. There. Let me see if I can do a better job of cutting it. Well, it wasn't so much the cutting, it was the lining up. I did not have my die lined up on top of that stamped image. Well, as my daughter used to say when she was little, much more better. Okay, let's get rid of this one so I don't pick up the wrong one and put it on there. So now it's just a matter of putting everything together. So this is thick basic white, so I did score that in the center at 5.5. I've used my bone folder to get a nice burnish on that. I'm going to attach all my pieces parts. Again, you would think I would check to see if I have adhesive. I don't. And if you're new tuning in, seeing my videos, no, this is not stamp and seal. Stamp and seal. This is not stamp and seal. I believe adhesive tape runners are personal. And I just happen to prefer one that has a diamond or dot pattern. It gives me a little bit more time if I've not put something down the way I like it. It gives me a little bit more time to pull that up. And it's a lot easier to pull up. But if you are using, Stampin' Seal is a solid, that is a solid line adhesive. So if you do use this and you put something down and you're like, and you're trying to lift it up, the tools we have for our embossing paste work very well to get underneath there, or heat your card with the heat tool. Just keep going over it lightly. Do not get real close. You don't want to burn your cardstock. Then stick one of these underneath there and gently pry that up, and you should be able then to remove something. If it is crooked or it's wrong, if it's not what you wanted to do, just a little FYI, you can use your heat tool. But like I said, this diamond dot pattern gives me a little bit more leeway when I kind of mess up, which I do. And it also enables me to, on this very intricate die cut, I can use it on my die cut, and then I don't really have any of the adhesive sticking out from there. If you use a solid line adhesive like the Stampin' Seal, the adhesive will still show through there. With the diamond and dot pattern, the adhesive only sticks to the cardstock, and if there's no cardstock there, it doesn't stick to it. All right, now I'm going to start building my my ice cream onto my die cut circle. I'm just going to put a little bit, and there's the little slit, a little bit adhesive there, because I'm going to attach all of this with dimensionals. Okay, get my straw in there. I should have stuck my straw in there first, but that's okay because I only have adhesive at the bottom, and my diamond dot adhesive allows that to, just to pull that right off of there. And it is permanent once you really press it down, and it has time to just sort of marinate for a while. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. I like it there. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of here. But I did take a piece of my dimensional from the side here. I do not throw away any part of my dimensionals. I keep everything. And I just trimmed a sliver of a piece to put on that straw. So let's see what we got here. So yeah, put you there, put you there. Get this onto our card. Right. like that there. I'm going to get a glue dot. For this. Put my cherry. Put my cherry there. And then this is, I'm going to put this. Let's see if I can get this straight. There are no guarantees. I struggled with that one for trying to get this straight on here, and I thought it was straight, and then it probably was, but then it probably just didn't look straight. All right, so now I want this to go here, but I remember I put this on up with dimensionals, so that's sticking up. My goodness. But this part over here isn't. So if I put dimensionals on all of this, it's going to stick up even more. So I am just going to put dimensionals on this one side because the rest is already up. So I've got a regular one and then one where this was cut in half. And then now I'm going to put my adhesive on the rest of this greeting. Oh, there. There we go. It's nice and smooth all the way across. And now for some bling, which, yes, this this says that it's petal pink, but to me it does not. I don't know. I don't think it looks petal pink. I used this, said it was balmy blue. What do you think? Petal pink? Try it? Okay, we'll try it. I put the balmy blue on there because to me this didn't look petal pink, but I said I wasn't going to change this card up, but then I am with the embellishments, but let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I think it looks all right. So, okay, I changed it up just a little bit, but this is the card that we just did. And again, I did keep it relatively basically the same, just changed up the embellishments. But yeah, this is today's card with the Share a Milkshake bundle from the new mini. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.